The story of Isaac's birth is a cornerstone narrative in the Judeo-Christian tradition. It encapsulates themes of faith, promise, and divine intervention. According to the biblical account found in Genesis, Isaac's birth is miraculous because it occurs after God promised Abraham and Sarah a child, despite their old age and Sarah's lifelong barrenness. This event underscores the idea of God's ability to fulfill promises against all odds, highlighting the notion of the miraculous as an essential aspect of faith. The significance of Isaac's birth is multifaceted. It serves as a testament to the enduring faith of Abraham and Sarah, showing their willingness to trust in God's plan even when it seemed impossible. This narrative has been a source of inspiration for countless generations, exemplifying the importance of steadfast faith and the belief in a higher power's guiding hand. In a broader sense, it also underscores the continuity of faith across generations, as Isaac becomes a pivotal link in the genealogy of significant biblical figures, including Jacob and eventually Jesus in the Christian tradition. In modern contexts, the story of Isaac's birth finds resonance in real-world situations that require deep faith and patience. For example, parents who struggle with infertility may draw solace and hope from this story, seeing it as a symbol that miracles can occur in the face of biological and scientific limits. Additionally, organizations and movements that advocate for faith and spirituality often cite this narrative to encourage individuals to persevere through challenging circumstances, believing that unforeseen resolutions might be just around the corner. Nonetheless, the narrative is not without its challenges and controversies. Skeptics may view the miraculous birth as a mythological exaggeration, questioning the literal truth of such divine interventions in the modern world. Others might argue that focusing on miracles could potentially diminish the value of personal agency and scientific approaches to problem solving. The story's influence is pervasive, as it connects deeply with the overarching theme of divine promise and fulfillment. It serves as a foundational tale that influences the understanding of covenantal relationships between God and humanity in Abrahamic religions, encouraging believers to uphold their faith across generations. The narrative of Isaac's birth is more than just a story. It is a profound statement about the power of faith to transcend time and circumstance, reminding us of the continuity and impact of belief through the ages. The promise to Abraham and Sarah is a foundational concept in the story of the miraculous birth of Isaac, symbolizing faith and divine intervention in the Judeo-Christian tradition. According to the biblical narrative, Abraham and Sarah received a promise from God that they would have a son despite their advanced ages. Abraham was 100 and Sarah was 90. This promise seemed impossible due to their old age and Sarah's lifelong barrenness, yet it laid the groundwork for faith that transcends generations. This concept underscores the power of faith, illustrating how trust in divine promises can lead to remarkable outcomes. In the context of the miraculous birth of Isaac, faith across generations, this promise signifies the initial spark of a lineage that would carry forward the legacy of faith and covenant. The significance of this point extends to its role as a catalyst for the birth of Isaac, whose existence was the physical manifestation of God's faithfulness. This event is crucial in understanding the continuity of faith from Abraham through the generations that followed. The story of Isaac's birth offers real-world applications, such as the idea that faith can inspire hope against all odds, encouraging individuals or communities facing seemingly insurmountable challenges. Additionally, it serves as a reminder of the value of patience and trust, as the fulfillment of the promise was delayed yet eventual. One opinion supporting this idea is that faith, as exemplified by Abraham and Sarah, serves as a model for anyone facing challenges that appear impossible. Their story has inspired countless generations to hold on to faith during difficult times. However, there are potential challenges and controversies associated with this concept. Critics may question the practicality of relying on faith in modern contexts, considering scientific advancements and rational approaches that often explain phenomena attributed to divine intervention in ancient texts. This promise to Abraham and Sarah is intrinsically linked to other elements of the main topic, such as the legacy of faith passed to Isaac and subsequent generations. It emphasizes the enduring nature of faith and serves as a precursor to the formation of the Israelite nation. Through Isaac, the promise evolves, showing how faith not only survives, but thrives across generations. deeply influencing the spiritual lives and cultural narratives of countless people. This narrative thread illustrates a profound truth. While the specifics of faith may evolve, its essence and impact remain timeless and universal. The concept of the role of faith in the fulfillment of promises fundamentally involves the belief and trust in a positive outcome, often in alignment with divine or moral assurances, despite potential uncertainties or delays. This is a cornerstone in understanding the miraculous birth of Isaac, a biblical narrative that underscores faith's power in realizing divine promises. Abraham and Sarah's story revolves around a promise made by God, a child born to them despite their advanced age, illustrating faith's central role in bridging divine intention and human reality. The significance of faith in this narrative is profound. It transcends generations, showing that steadfast belief can catalyze the actualization of seemingly impossible circumstances. In the context of Isaac's birth, faith not only fulfills a personal promise to Abraham and Sarah, but also lays the foundation for an entire lineage, emphasizing its power to influence both immediate and far-reaching outcomes. In real-world applications, the role of faith can be seen in the perseverance of individuals pursuing long-term goals, whether personal or communal. For example, social movements often hinge on collective faith that their efforts will eventually yield justice and equality. Similarly, in medicine, faith is pivotal for patients undergoing experimental treatments. Their hope and belief can significantly impact recovery outcomes, as supported by numerous studies highlighting the placebo effect and mental resilience in healing processes. Opinions supporting this concept are abundant in religious and philosophical discourses. Many argue that faith is integral to human resilience, providing individuals with strength in adversity and a guiding light when paths are not clear. However, the concept of faith is not free from challenges or controversies. Skeptics may view reliance on faith as a neglect of rational planning or scientific inquiry. Others argue that blind faith, without critical reflection, can lead to detrimental outcomes, as seen in certain religious extremist movements. Despite these challenges, the role of faith remains intricately connected to other aspects of the miraculous birth of Isaac. It informs the dynamics of divine-human interaction and illustrates how belief can sustain individuals until divine timing aligns with earthly reality. Faith in promises, therefore, is not merely about passive waiting. It is an active, hopeful anticipation that prepares believers to receive and recognize the fulfillment of those promises. Through this, faith emerges as a continuous thread, weaving through the decisions and destinies across generations, serving as a testament to human capacity for trust, transformation, and transcendence. The symbolism of Isaac's birth holds profound significance within Abrahamic religions, encompassing Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. Isaac, born to Abraham and Sarah in their old age, represents the fulfillment of God's promise and symbolizes faith, hope, and divine intervention. In these traditions, his birth is more than a historical event. It serves as a powerful metaphor for God's unwavering faithfulness and the miraculous nature of his covenant with humanity. The importance of Isaac's birth in relation to the miraculous birth of Isaac, faith across generations, lies in its representation of the continuity and fidelity of God's promises. Isaac's arrival symbolized a pivotal moment in the narrative of faith, underscoring the belief that divine promises transcend human limitations. For Abraham and Sarah, their son's birth was a testament to their enduring belief in God's word, setting a precedent for subsequent generations to trust in divine providence despite apparent impossibilities. Two notable examples illustrate this symbolism. First, within Judaism, Isaac is seen as a foundational figure in the Jewish lineage, a direct link to God's promise to Abraham that he would be a father of many nations. Second, in Christianity, the birth of Isaac prefigures the birth of Jesus Christ, another miraculous birth central to Christian faith. Isaac's story is often used to draw parallels with the birth of Jesus, both representing divine intervention and fulfillment of prophecy. Scholars and theologians often view Isaac's birth as a profound example of faith and trust in God. Many believers find it inspiring that despite the natural impossibility of conceiving a child in old age, Abraham and Sarah's faith was rewarded. This narrative reinforces the belief that faith, even when tested, ultimately leads to the fulfillment of divine promises. However, there are challenges and alternative viewpoints to consider. Some skeptics might argue that such miraculous events are symbolic rather than historical fact, seeing them as allegories rather than literal truths. Additionally, differing interpretations across the Abrahamic faith can lead to varied understandings of Isaac's role and significance. Isaac's birth connects to broader themes of divine promise and covenant, influencing the way subsequent generations perceive faith and divine interaction in their lives. It also prompts discussions about how historical and spiritual truths are interpreted across different cultures and denominations. In sum, Isaac's birth remains a potent symbol of faith, exemplifying the human experience of waiting for and witnessing the fulfillment of divine promises across generations.